Ready to roll, ready to roll, ready to roll. Seatbelt people, how are we doing, baby? This is Burch here. Today we are going to go over a few of my NFL plays for the week. I want to make sure to get these out to you earlier rather than later like we've been doing the day of. That way, in case of line movements and injuries and stuff like that. So I'm going to give you guys about 3 or 4 of my wagers in the NFL this week. Make sure to bet them today, tomorrow, whatever you got to do before lines start moving and shifting. We all know how that works. First, I want to start with the most disgusting game on the slate, Houston and Baltimore. The Ravens are a home underdog for the first time since 2022 against Cincinnati, and rightfully so. Lamar Jackson will be out. Cooper Rush will step in and play the quarterback position. Now, the more I look at this game, the more I like Houston, and I'm not necessarily saying the Texans are a good football team. C.J. Stroud has not been great at all since his rookie year. I actually am not a big C.J. Stroud guy at all, but I am taking the Houston Texans on the road in this game. There's a reason they are the favorite here. Cooper Rush, I don't trust him at all. Baltimore's beat up on the defensive side of the ball. C.J. Stroud should throw for 250 to 300 yards this week with all the missing pieces Baltimore has on the defensive side of the ball. So I'm taking Houston big here. They should get the job done. They are a small favorite. But right now I'm seeing a minus 122 on DraftKings. So that is my first pick of the week. Then we're probably going to the game of the weekend, the Broncos and the Eagles. The Broncos are getting 3.5 points on the road at Philly. Now, this line was at 5.5 on Monday. I messed up. I own it. I should have jumped on it at 5.5. Down to 3.5, 4.5 some places. I still like the Broncos anything over a field goal in this game. The Philadelphia Eagles remind me of the Kansas City Chiefs from last year, where they're not necessarily good, but they're getting by and they're winning football games. That's all that matters. Jalen Hurts, I've had enough of this slander. Good quarterback, bad quarterback, who cares? The dude wins. I get it. I just don't think that he will cover over a field goal against that strong Denver defense in this game. So I'm taking the Broncos plus 3.5. I think this will be Bo Nix's coming out party. If Denver is going to be the team that we all talked about before this season, AFC West champs, playoff run, all that, they are going to have to find a way to make this game close and potentially win this week because they're 2-2, and the AFC West is already off to a bad start. So we'll see. I'm hoping this is Denver and Bo Nix's coming out party, but I like them up to anything over a field goal. My next game, this is probably actually my favorite game of the whole entire weekend. It is a division game between the Patriots and the Bills. And if you guys have been following me for a couple years, you know I'm going to be on the Patriots plus 8.5. This is simply too many points for a division game. We all know Josh Allen in Buffalo, what he can do, potential MVP, yada, yada, yada. But this is way too many points. Mike Vrabel has changed this culture in New England. He's a phenomenal football coach. Drake May has the 8th best QBR in the NFL right now. He is 11th in EPA. So he's a great quarterback. He's playing phenomenal. The New England defense has got to step up against Josh Allen. This has got to be a game where they are in it for 4 quarters. They can't trail by 10-plus points at any point in this game or else they're going to get blown off the field. So I'm taking New England plus 8.5 here. I'm hoping it's a high-scoring game. I think it will be. This is the highest total of the week. So I'm taking New England plus 8.5 for a Burch seatbelt, probably my favorite game of the weekend. Then the next game I want to get to, and this is the last game I'm going to bet on NFL Sunday. And like I said, if anything changes, you'll always see on Twitter if I have a live bet or anything. But it's Chiefs-Jacksonville on Monday Night Football. Now, you guys know I'm a Chiefs fan. I don't have a biased pick in this game. I'm actually taking Jacksonville anything up to 3.5. If you can get over a field goal with the Jaguars at home in this game, I would take it. Now, I'm not saying the Chiefs aren't going to win this game. I do think they will. But I don't think it'll be by more than a field goal. They are getting 90% of the money right now on Action Sports based on their performance against Baltimore last week. And yes, I'm happy the Chiefs finally have it clicking, but we got to keep in mind they played against the Baltimore defense that sent out a JV high school football team out there, okay? They were missing everybody on defense. So I'm not going to overreact as a Chiefs fan. I still know we have a lot to work on, but Xavier Worley does make a huge impact of that Kansas City team and their success. So it was good to see the Chiefs finally be the Chiefs again. Now, that being said, I'm taking Jacksonville as a non-biased sports bettor. Anything, like I said, over a field goal, get the hook at 3.5 at home. They're coming off a big-time win to San Francisco, who just beat the Rams last night. So is Jacksonville legit? I still don't think so, but I think they're just good enough to hang in this game with Kansas City. So those are what I do. 3 or 4 bets for the week. Those are the ones I'm most confident in. Like I said, if anything changes, I'll be tweeting stuff out throughout the week. But thank you all for listening. Want to start hopping on here about 3 to 5 minutes and just kind of giving you guys where my head's at, these are the bets that I've already placed. So make sure to lock these in before lines and spreads move. We all know we've already seen a ton of injuries, so spreads are moving left and right. But lock these in right now. Let's have a great freaking weekend. A lot of wagers. Also, my college football card will be out early tomorrow morning. I'm filming this on Friday, so make sure to take those. We've been hot with college and NFL. Today, we're going for 6 straight winning days for the seatbelt people. Lock in. This is our time, baby. Let's freaking go. Everybody have a great weekend. Let's roll.